say, where do I make my money? Like you are doing drama now. I don't want you to end up poor for choosing that career path. People like me believe that you are in the right direction. There is a growing number of it is now a lifestyle. People who come to Night of the Poets, it is the employees who work in government departments, who are medical doctors and all of that. They come and sit you here and listen to you because that is where I sell poetry. And people are loving it. And it is the only form of art that is naturally mixed. The audience that come here is black, white, Indian, and colored. I think we were here, most of you that were here in November. We had clear as water. Yeah. My brother is there. Was it not rocking? It rocked. It rocked. I mean, it was full to the rafters. All right? It was rocking. He was on stage. He was fun. So for me, it's people like him that inspires me. We have people who must start writing poetry in their own language. Since Bangile, last year I started a poetry anthology. We wanted to produce it in our own home languages. We gave young people an opportunity to write poems in their own languages. We're going to publish 30 of the best, and we're going to dedicate it to Tate Nelson Mandela. It was funded by the National Arts Council, and we received the funds. But I tell you now, if you come to my office, I've received 138 submissions, all in English. When I started asking, because now I'm stuck with English poems, and I'm asking a person, I say, I see you have this poem in English. Can I give it back to you so that you write it in your own home language? And the response was very simple. Translate. Our people cannot write in their own languages. Is it a problem? It is a problem. But some of us are saying there is an opportunity there. Let us educate our people to make sure that they write in their own languages. So those are the three opportunities that I'm thinking for me is worth the investment. Let's go, Bully. This, for my panelists, I would want us now just to open it up and create a discussion. If you answer all of that in simplest language, I will pack and go. If we say, is poetry recognized and classified as an art form? Are we an art form? Or what are we? If yes, in the policy document, where is it categorized? Maybe people like Hendrina will help us here. Because we want to know whether, if we are not here, where are we? Is clear as water, clear as fire, just a poet out of nowhere? Is poetry a potential career path, since Bangile, like acting, like music, like comedy? If no, why do we have so many poets? Are these people crazy? Are they belonging somewhere? Maybe you guys can help us. Can poetry be commercialized for poets to derive revenue from multi-mass consumption channels? What happens to poetry when you have done it, when you've written it? Where does it end up? Can you copyright a poem? After writing a poem, what next? Can someone use the same poem over and over again, or is it working the same as when you have written a song? If no, why not? If yes, where does one register his or her poem for copyright royalties? The composers of music own it for 50 years. What about composers of poetry? Do they also own it for 50 years or less? Does poetry have a supply chain that focuses on its development and economic growth? Ladies and gentlemen, those will be the questions that we are posing to our panelists, and we are posing them to you as well. And I'm gonna make you feel free. There are roving mics there, and we will now be able to engage with each other. We have created this session for those who are in the poetry field. We excuse you if you came to watch a show. The show is later. The discussion is now. So for those that are thinking, shit, and when is now a poet going on stage when that Baba is talking? I mean, I'm not going to finish here until we have the show. People mixing issues, thinking that now a poet will come on stage and rhyme and then we clap. No. Now it is the time for us to talk. Let me introduce my panelists one by one. I've asked for your description, otherwise I'll just call you by a simple name. We've got Ausubangile Kanchu. I think we can welcome her on stage, not for being here, but now on stage. I'm sure there's nothing against Bangile this side. There's nothing against personal against Bangile. I think we can clap for her. Welcome, Mrs. Thank you so much for giving us your time. Ayanda Mkushula from UNISA. You're doing your third year last year at the university. Thank you so much for being here. Power, our scholars. I don't know your surname. We've got Ishmael Sibiya, who is with TUT. You are somewhere there.
I'm Ishmael Sibiya from Black Drop Media, and we work with a lot of different poetry societies from UP to TUT and BJ2, and doing poetry events and conferences with them.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's welcome him. Well, because I know you face to face, I take for granted that I know, but I really did not know. You come from Black Drop. Isn't it the same as Black Eagle or something like that? Okay, but thank you very much, and I'm hoping that we can share the platform. Now is my time to just pose the questions, but firstly, let me allow you to share with us poetry. Are we in the right space? These are young people. Are they in the right space? Ishmael, you've heard the mic.
Well, I don't write poetry. I actually work with a lot of poets and actually giving them a platform.
Can we clear the mic, please? Selector?
So what I'll do now, I'll give the mic to the poet who's sitting right next to me.
Molweni, Injani. Great. We must all be very excited because we're brought here by poetry again. Yes, right. Okay, so I wrote down a couple of thoughts about some of the things that Ugudmanda has been saying, and if you'll give me a moment of your time, can I just share my thoughts on something?